G'day viewers. Today we're going to be moving my nuke that I've just got in the last 24 hours into my larger hive. It looks like a fantastic quality nuke. It's so heavy and seems to be full of bees, and I'll be moving them into a 10 frame. Let's see how we go. Put them straight in. Okay, here we go kids. Wow, they've been busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 frames. There's a little bit of stuff between the frames, but we can sort that out pretty quickly. Let's start off, and we'll keep them. Make sure we keep them in order. I'll just open up this hive doctor base. Make sure it's open. There we go.
I've since decided that it's much easier not to not film with a mobile phone in my hand while I try and lift up frames.
Steady as she goes, boys.
And
Okay.
also, I've got to be careful not to drop the corner of the frame on the hive.
Plenty of nectar there on that side. And got capped honey on that side. That's all good. There we go, girls.
You could probably expect some of your frames to be a bit beaten up as beekeepers cycle out their frames from their hives. But I'd expect it to be still functional.
Brood. Honey.
You can see here that I've got plastic frames and normal wooden frames with wax foundation. A bit similar to the mix that I've been provided with in this nuke actually. It's just given me the opportunity to try a few different bits and pieces and see what works for me personally.
Go.
These bees were collected the day before, late in the afternoon, so I just left them in the field with the gate open and in the similar place to the current hive, so they're actually sitting on top of the hive they're moving into. That seems to have caused not too many problems. Using these core flute nuke boxes, it allows the beekeeper to keep costs down when selling a nuke. The only thing that I think you just have to be a bit more careful of is it's not quite as good an insulator from a heat and cold point of view compared to a timber box.
Haven't seen the queen yet.
A real positive is that they've got ventilation at the back and the front, so you can get a cross breeze, and also it has a nice built-in hive disc, door disc, so that you can restrict what's coming in and out of the hive really easily. Also, being white inside, it gives you great visibility about what's happening in there regarding insects and other bees that are left in there as well, so you can quickly see what's happening.
Right.
Obviously following
Plastic
biosecurity laws for your local area, but potentially those nukes can be reused multiple times in your own apiary. And for anyone that doesn't know, the nuke or nucleus hive is basically like a subset of a larger hive. So you'd expect that the nuke, while they're building up size, they can stay in that smaller box, but then you'd have to consider moving it to a larger box relatively soon if they're quite full already.
In the gap.
One thing that I haven't done here is put like a vinyl hive mat down on top of those frames. That stops the bees building their comb up into the lid. And it's been a few days since I did this, and I've just lifted the lid just to have a quick look, and it's already half full of comb. So that's another job for me later on. And the hive mat can be something as simple as a piece of vinyl flooring. So in kind of under 15 minutes we've managed to move those 5 frames into the 10 frame box. Made sure we put them in the middle of the hive, put frames on either side, and kept the frames in the right order as well. And so you can see that the bees are moving into the hive, and the bee near the green entrance, I think, is kind of fanning there, either letting the rest of the bees know where they are or just increasing ventilation. There were a small number of bees at the top of the hive, trying to make their way in through the top, which was closer to the entrance of where the nuke was, but it didn't take them long to find the entrance. And as you can see here, they're already going in, and that's literally a minute or two after I've put the lid on the box. And you can see a few crawling down the face there, landing on the front or the top and crawling down. Well, that's my first attempt at moving a nuke into a hive, and was reasonably successful, I think. I didn't manage to spot the queen, but that's something for another day, or looking back on that video, I might be. It would really help me out with the channel Belgum Garden Bees if you could like and subscribe and hit the bell button so you get reminders about what's happening. I've left some more footage on the end here of bees coming in and going out of the hive, so if you want to watch it, feel free.
Mm-hmm.